Good morning. I'm Sometimes I take things very personally. My brother was trying to teach me how to start the freaking fire. I know how to start a wood fire to heat the house. I'm the one who does it mostly. But yeah, I do it poorly often, so it takes longer. He was just trying to help, but it's too early to be helped. Excuse me while I cough and stuff. I'm also sick. Well, no, I'm better. Just on the tail end. Also, I have no monitor on this. I can't tell where exactly I'm in the frame. So sometimes you're going to just be talking to my nostrils. We're going to go on a meditation walk. We're going to go on a fucking meditation walk. Let's go. I have one earbag on. Does anybody know what an earbag is? All right. It's some new product with very, very bad marketing, branding name. I don't know why they called it an earbag. Look at this. It's almost like she's not wearing it. This works, right? I want this to work. I get cold ears very easily. I'm on the tail end of a cold. I feel as though it's responsible to bag my ear. So let's get the other one on. Tell me that you think these are discreet, if not fashionable. Tying my shoe. I'm not going to edit this, okay? It's very time consuming. Time is of the essence. Do you know what the best thing to do is if you... Okay, good. I think this is working. Do you know what the best thing to do is if you're really angry, especially in the morning? Fucking earbag. They work well. I believe in them. It's just popping off a bit. The best thing to do, you gotta, it's true, you gotta find somewhere to go yell, jump up and down and shake, grunt. Actually, it's my number one suggestion. Do that lip thing, like, like, do that. That naturally happens. It feels really Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm crazy. My storage ran out. I'm back in business though. Woo! All right. So definitely, if you are having such a morning or time as me, do your grunts, do your whoos and everything, and then that's like pre-meditation stretching for your ego. Okay. Wow, I'm in a beautiful place. The sun feels good. Earbag defective. I don't know, these usually work good. And I know you're asking, why would you use those instead of just like a toque? A toque is a hat, is a Canadian hat. Why would you not use just regular earmuffs? And yeah, those all have a place. But sometimes you want bags. Just, let's not talk about it right now. Okay. So, if you want to join along, I'm just going to tell you how I'm going to start mindfulness meditation right now. And you're welcome to just put this, obviously this video on the background or whatever if you don't really want to do the meditating, but I want to give the instructions in case you do. If you're sitting, whatever position, whether you're cross-legged, kneeling down on the floor, or sitting, yeah, I think those would be the two sitting positions. Sit with pretty good posture, whatever you can manage. Sit upright but not uptight. So yeah, just do that. And you just have your hands, you don't got to do some kind of hand things that I don't know all those, so you can just put your hands, palms down on your thighs. You're going to keep your eyes open, whether you're walking, standing, or sitting. You could be lying down. I'm not going to say you can't do that, but it's not really part of the mindfulness meditation I was taught. And you are going to keep your eyes softly open and look about 4 to 6 feet down in front of you. And going to focus on our breaths. You can just breathe normally. Try to breathe through your nose. Try to not be a mouth breather. And when you try to notice your thoughts as they come and float in, just see them as clouds passing by. You just are watching them. Just let them float on out. You don't got to engage with them. So I am going to walk while I do this, and you'll get some benefit of the view, hopefully. Alright, so yes, I'm focusing on my breath. And you guys are focusing on my ear bags, which was right in the camera, I believe. Let me tie back my hair more so that you can see my ear bags more. Not actually, but I just don't want my hair tickling me. Focusing on our breaths. On your breath. My breath, your breath. Look at that. We're gonna let any thoughts that come our way just float on down with the river. Also, notice any sorry, there's gonna be a lot of clearing my throat and probably volume changes, because sometimes I talk really quietly when I'm in the meditation zone, and then sometimes I forget, so sorry about that. I think that's just going to be part of the experience, because I don't have the time to edit everything. So because I kind of activated this morning, I am trying to also just notice tension in my body, and naturally it seems like my body wants to do some deeper breaths and stuff, so I'm just gonna let that process occur. I think it will help me. It does. You can immediately feel some relief. I can. This is terrible filming. The tripod's getting caught in the weeds. Okay, you guys, focus on your breath. I am noticing I was lost in thoughts about my fire incident this morning. So I'm gonna come back to my breath while I gaze at the river. Have you ever gone to a community meditation session? I have a few times, and when I had to do my training, though, that part was on Zoom. But when I have been in person, I've always dreaded being the person who constantly clears their throat, because that is kind of a chronic issue I have. And look at me now. I'm just gonna blast it all over the internet. That's like as if a lot of people are watching me, and they're not yet, but one day. Remember to tune in, notice any bodily sensations. You don't gotta do anything about them or engage with them. Just learning to notice, which might be annoying because maybe you're now noticing something annoying about your body, like an itch or something. Well, I would scratch that. I see a crow. Look at that view. myself get into this part of the terrain. It's a little sunny stretch. I'm demonstrating how you slowly walk if you're doing a meditation walk. But that's not to say that you can't walk at normal pace and meditate if you're in the city, for example, and you have to keep with foot traffic. What we're doing here is very flexible and applicable to daily life. It'll just it'll be a bit of a different experience, and that is cool. What I normally do, I usually don't wear my glasses because I like to just raw dog my eyesight sometimes. I can't see very well, but it feels like a good break for my eyes. How's your breath feeling? You still tuned in? I'm noticing the little tweet birds and the sparkles on the river. Some crows cawing. Just come back to your breath. Notice if your mind was wandering places and just come on back to the breath. I bow to you. Thanks for being here. Your presence is felt and appreciated. Right, let all your thoughts float on down with the river. Yeah. We're gonna kind of head back. We're still gonna meditate. Focusing on my breath. I'm feeling a little more even keeled. I definitely feel some tension still, but at some point, meditation isn't the cure-all. I mean, maybe it is, but exercise. I'm gonna do exercise after this, and that my body's gonna love that. Today is gonna be a yoga day because I'm at home today and I have more time. So I'm gonna do like 45 or an hour. Do you do yoga? People also, I think the original kind of meditative practice, or definitely one of them. But I don't always make the most of it. Sometimes I listen to something else when I'm doing it. Sometimes I do though. Just breathe and stretch and try to notice your thoughts without getting totally tortured by them and overwhelmed, owned by them. You guys heard this kind of quote. I think there's some different variations, but it's like, detachment isn't about not owning anything, it's about nothing owning you. So having a bit of detachment from thoughts, trying to not let them own me, Alright, goodbye river, we're on our way back down the path to the house. Do you notice any tension in your body? Is it tied up with any specific emotional experiences, or is it purely physical from like sitting too much or a workout? Let me know. Let me know how you found this. Let me know if that suited you or didn't. I will say that talking is going to be kind of my brand as a comedian and all, so I'll probably be on the end of meditation teachers that talk more rather than less, but I don't have to talk all the time. So let me know how you are doing, and I am hoping to do this more often. I'm also hoping I will do live YouTube meditations, maybe Instagram too. I don't know about that one. So stay tuned for that. Then we can also interact a little in the chat and stuff. And I will also, I'll figure out other ways we could actually be on video together or whatever. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here for this airbag. My ego bagged up, needed to get inflated session. And I wish you all a decent day.